Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning back in once again for another episode of Logik. Almost got my voice back. Almost got it back. Hope everybody having a good day. Ooh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Hmm. That is a beautiful picture right there. Yep. Hope everybody having a good day. Today is Wednesday, the 26th. Just got out of work not too long ago. I am beat. Oh, had yesterday off because my son is sick right now with RSV. We found out it was RSV, so I had to take yesterday off. My wife took the day off. Got to take Thursday off too. Got to heal our boy, get our boy back together, but super tired. Gonna try to have a short episode today. Get through this boy. Few things I want to talk about. You know, it's always a lot going on, but this picture is just so beautiful. I wanted to start it off with that. But let's see what else we got going on. Got some things I saved on X I want to go over. Now this one is crazy right here. Jocelyn Benson. She been talking crap about Elon Musk and this and that. I wanted to play this video because she looks so nervous. Hopefully y'all can hear this, but listen, watch, look at her eyes and look at how she acting. This was when I think she was in DC testifying.
Save database. I'll start with you, Secretary Benson.
Thank you. We actually do a number of things to ensure and review the eligibility of our citizens. And we do a number of audits, actually. We use the SAVE system when people are actually registering and getting their license, but we can't use it to actually go back and look at people who are already registered.
Now, she looks so nervous. She being grilled right now. And I think this is Brian Steele. I'm not sure, but they say right here, they asked her at 23 seconds, would photo ID increase America's voter confidence? Secretary Toulouse Oliver, I don't believe so. 45 minutes in, 23 minutes 45, Secretary LaRousse asked the same question. Do you think photo ID increases Americans' confidence in our elections? 100%, Mr. Chair, and it's vastly popular among both Republicans and Democrats. So they clearly on two different pages. But Jocelyn Benson looks super nervous. Like her eyes are all bug-eyed. Like she looked nervous. Her heart probably racing.
Save database. I'll start with you, Secretary Benson.
Thank you. We actually do a number of things to ensure and review the eligibility of our citizens. And we do a number of audits, actually. We use the SAVE system when people are actually registering and getting their license, but we can't use it to actually go back and look at people who are already registered because of the way that the system is set up. But what we do.
So we could. Would you utilize it if we set it up and gave
access? May I
access?
respond to the auditing we are already doing, which is it makes that unnecessary. We actually go back and every single person.
How do you confirm whether or not an individual is a citizen without doing a back check to the SAVE database?
Everyone who goes into our system when they get a license or ID has to show some sort of documentation. In that documentation, their citizenship is essentially verified.
It's essentially verified, but why not check it against the SAVE database?
We do at that time.
But you don't retroactively do it in review.
We are unable to do it retroactively based on the database.
So we could. So in my legislation, we actually give states back the access to be able to utilize that. Mr. LaRose, you were able to do that. How were you able to do that?
We're able to do that based on the agreement that we've reached with DHS to use the SAVE database, but there's a hole in using motor vehicle data exclusively because there are some people that don't get a motor vehicle operator's license or don't get a state ID. And that's where we're able to fill that hole by also querying the SAVE database, which is foolishly, they charge us $1 or something a query to do that.
I'll note our legislation and in the SAVE Act gives states free access to the database, and per Mr. Secretary Fontes' comment with funding, what we're working on is making sure that states have that access unimpeded by cost and giving states access to the U.S. information as to whether or not an individual is a citizen. I'd encourage all of you to continue to work with the federal government to get access as Secretary LaRose did. And I'd encourage the House and the Senate to pass and ultimately be signed into law the SAVE Act, which would give states full access into that database. I want to shift gears briefly, if I can, to you, Secretary Benson. President Biden put forward Executive Order 14019. It was referenced earlier, directing agencies to create strategic plans relating to voting. It's been criticized for directing federal taxpayer dollars to what many consider partisan get-out-the-vote efforts. Are you aware that each executive branch agency, including the Small Business Administration, was asked to produce a strategic plan under the executive order?
Yeah.
And are you aware the SBA has been subpoenaed twice to provide their strategic plan?
Yeah.
And have you seen the Small Business Administration strategic plan?
I've seen the MOU between the SBA and our office.
Right. So you and your state conducted an MOU with the Small Business Administration. Did you see the Small Business Administration's strategic plan?
We did one thing.
Did you see the strategic plan? Have you reviewed it? Have you read it? Did you provide input into it?
We provided, under the boundaries of the MOU, a URL to the SBA so that they could register voters through their website.
But did you provide input into the Small Business Administration's strategic plan? Have you seen the Small Business Administration's strategic plan?
Just
have you seen the Small Business Administration's strategic plan?
No, I've said under the context.
So you've not seen the strategic plan?
I'm really not sure why you're barraging me with these questions. We provided the SBA with a URL
Benson,
so that they could register voters through their website.
Questions.
That's it.
Let me give you a background as to why I'm asking you this question. It's actually worthy of it.
I just answered your question.
That's great. The reason you asked why I'm asking you, so I'm going to answer your question to me. The reason I'm asking you is the Small Business Administration under executive.
Man, oh man, he was destroying her. She don't even know what she's signing or doing, man. And she want to run for governor. She looked so nervous and jittery, and oh goodness, the comment sections is crazy, talking about her eyes and this and that. Jocelyn Benson, hate to show y'all so much of her, but man, this is what we dealing with here in Michigan. Crazies. So that's why I had this picture up, man, because the people of Michigan don't want these crazy radical Democrats leading our state. Look at this. We got the three witches of the wicked West, Midwest, and all this red, man. This is like, that don't make no sense. Yeah, he was grilling her hard. What's up, Brother George? He was grilling her hard, Brother John Q in the building, man. All this red, oh my goodness. Brother Patrick Colbeck, more on Jocelyn Benson. He said, "Dear Jocelyn, we will come for you, Benson. It appears that your favorite way to cut red tape is by greasing palms, not rolling up your sleeves and following the law." And this is when she paid that $82,500 bribery. Mm, mm, mm. There's always some stuff going on in Michigan. I know Brother Patrick Colbeck he a hound dog for the truth. He's a hound dog for the truth. Right now he asking, can anyone find the EIN for the Michigan Legacy PAC? Brother John Q say Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson does not seem to think that she needs to answer to anyone, just like Whitmer and Nessel. Yep. Yeah, and them the ones we got a dang 80% red looking like 85%. That's got to be close to 90. 85% red, and we got Dana and Nassau just as bad. I found a clip of her. Let me see where that one at. I hate to show y'all these people, man, but these we got to stand up against these people. Oh, this is from they just had they Democrat convention. This dude won chair, and Portia wrote. Ooh, I can't. I don't even want to say their names. Mm-mm-mm. I look forward to working with you on lowering costs for working families, standing up to those bullies in the White House, and getting our trifecta back in 2026. You better not touch these elections, Jocelyn. Man, this is crazy. I can't believe this is like tyranny, man. We got these people ruling over us, and we majority red. Mm, man, they stole. They stole so much from us. Here's Jocelyn. I mean, Dana. Now, y'all know Sheriff Gitter on the lookout for these people. Sheriff Gitter on the lookout. But here go. Look at their body language and the way they just like crazy puppets, man.
For the same way that I pledged to protect our state and protect our country, then I'm not walking that promise back now. And even though you see a lot of people sticking their heads in the sand and acting like this isn't happening and going along to get along, you can't negotiate with a wannabe dictator. For the same way.
Sit down. Y'all got to go. We gotta work hard. Each and every patriot across Michigan, man. We gotta work hard. We can't wait until 2026 to get out there. We got all this year to grind. We got all next year, majority of next year to grind, and we got to find good candidates and support them. We got to root out the rhinos. I mean, we can't be sabotaged from within again and again by the same old people. Mm-mm-mm. Here's an article. Michigan may spend 7.8 million to test pay-per-mile road funding system. It costs $8 million almost just to test a road funding system. Y'all trying to charge us 8 million to figure out how to charge us. Wow. Like, mm, mm, mm. I agree, bro. If it ain't Dana or Jocelyn screwing us over, you got uh Gretchen, then doubled the Michigan budget. Mm, mm, mm. We got our hands full. We need our warriors on deck. Cindy and Diane, fire and ice from Macomb County. Hey, sisters. Send my sisters down there. Thank you, John. Yep. Yeah, man. We need all warriors on deck. It bothers me when people say they moving, and I understand. I understand, but sometimes God placed the biggest battles on the strongest warriors. If all the warriors just packed up and left, we just leaving them. You know what I'm saying? We leaving other people to have to fend for themselves. It's not a large percentage of passionate warriors involved in the grassroots activism. I mean, it's a lot of grassroots, but in comparison to the population, it's only a small amount of people in here fighting boots on the ground. If we all just up and left, then all this red state would be left at the mercy of these evil people with no resistance. Like Pat Kobeck always say, We the meddling kids. Governor Gretchen Whitmer, which y'all, I'm sure y'all know, the State of the State speeches tonight. Um, Not looking forward to having to watch that so I can report on it. But Gretchen Whitmer has earmarked funding in her fiscal year 2026 budget for a road usage charge RUC pilot program. Michigan sought to secure funding to test a pay-per-mile system last year as a possible fuel tax replacement to fund its roads, but was unsuccessful after its federal grant application was denied. Transportation officials continued to call for a pilot, and the governor appears willing to oblige. Earlier this month, she included 7.8 million in her budget to explore road funding options. Man, she they be getting kickbacks for doing this. Give us 7.8, and we'll give you the point 0.8 type stuff, man. It be all type of we man, it's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Specifically, Whitmer proposed a study and pilot of potential road usage charge revenue options to provide a stable future base of support for Michigan's transportation network. This is an article from MLive. If anybody want to check that out, y'all can find that at MLive. That was put out on the 22nd, a couple days ago. It's another video I want to show y'all. Ron DeSantis down there in Florida. It's a potential DOGE coming to Florida, I believe. And that's what we really need here in Michigan because like Trump used to say, I don't know if y'all remember, he said Michigan was basically the most corrupted state in the union. And we got politicians, rats and roaches running rampant. We need warriors on deck to squash them out, man. We need to stand together and expose them. They don't like being exposed. The light and the truth. The truth is the light. We expose them with the truth on camera and hold them to the fire. They worry so much about their public image. We got this technology to get our James O'Keefe on up here in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? We all got different gifts and talents and styles. All you gotta do is expose them with the truth. You ain't gotta be crazy like me going off. You know what I'm saying? Record them like Sister Stephanie Boone did. We're gonna talk about that too. She was nice and calm. I believe she was at the school. I don't know if it was a school board meeting or a library at the school, but she was asking them, "Where's the porn section?" Nice and calm with her camera right there. A lot of y'all know who she is. She asking them, they stuttering. They don't know. They hate being confronted on camera. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie going viral across not just the state, but the nation just for standing up and doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But Ron DeSantis talking about Doge and ending property tax. And I already know Sister Carla Wagner done seen this. We're gonna talk about Ask My Tax. She need volunteers and all type of help. We gotta support that fight. She been going strong. But I'm gonna play this video real quick and see. It's a minute and 40 seconds. Let's see.
So, we have already been doing this stuff. This will really help enhance that. So today, I'm pleased to announce that we are launching a comprehensive initiative to continue to streamline our government and to continue to eliminate unnecessary bureaucracy and to continue to ensure tax dollars are used in the most efficient way possible. We are creating a state DOGE task force that will implement a multi-pronged approach to eliminating bureaucratic bloat and modernizing our state government to best serve the people of Florida in the years ahead. This will be once, just similar to the federal DOGE. It's going to be a limited amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a 1-year term. It will sunset following the completion of the mission. Now, we've already been
Nice.
looking at things that we can do leading into this upcoming legislative session, and we've already earmarked over 70 state boards and commission for abolishment and to sunset them. This will restore power and accountability to Floridians. I mean, I get all these boards, and we have gotten rid of some, and then we get appointments to all this different stuff. And I'm like, well, why can't we just do that through the agency? Do we even need this? And so we've asked these questions over the last really couple years to tee up this major reform. So we will be proposing over 70 state boards and commission to sunset and to get them off the books. Again, I don't know that there's that many other states that are doing it. Actually, Iowa Governor Reynolds, I know she sunsetted a lot of agencies, and that seems to have worked very well. There may be a couple examples.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They got the DOGE coming down there, we got the House Oversight Committee, we got the Heat House Ethics, Accountability, and Transparency Committee. Um, so that's supposed to do a lot of similar things. I don't know how similar they are, but we need a DOGE for sure. With Whitmer in there, we got to use other names probably. I don't know, but that's Ron DeSantis. He uh also been talking about ending property taxes. I don't have that video teed up, but he been also talking about ending property taxes and bringing the DOGE. So DeSantis doing the thing down there in Florida. I see why a lot of people up and move to Florida, man. But not everybody can move. You know what I'm saying? And if you actually a true strong warrior, it hurts us, of course, the boots on the ground warriors. But people gotta do what they gotta do. You know. But anyway, about property tax. So Ron DeSantis trying to end Governor DeSantis trying to end property tax down there. Um, and we got Ask My Tax up here doing their thing. Carla Wagner, let me go to her website real quick. Because she been fighting hard. We gonna go at it again this year. See what she got up here. A citizens ballot initiative to completely eliminate property tax. Petitions coming soon. Now we got Jim Runstead in there. Y'all know Jim Runstead. He is a supporter of Ask My Tax. If from my understanding, I believe he endorsed Ask My Tax or said he supported it. Um, Michonne was not against Act. She was not for Ask My Tax. Just something to point out. Um, I heard her talking on a podcast. Uh, the I-75 podcast or something, and she was asked about Ask My Tax, and she said she don't agree with the way that they're going about it, and she wished they would do things differently, and basically saying she didn't endorse it or support it in its current state anyway. But that's just probably what her puppet masters. They told her not to support it from the get-go, if you ask me. But that's my opinion. That's Logic's view, and that's my view. Now, I want to give another shout out to Stephanie Boone. She was on uh, Justin Barclay this morning. Had a nice interview, nice detailed, enhanced interview with footage. She did her thing. I'm proud of her, and that's inspiring and empowering to other warriors, especially across Michigan. You know, a tripod don't cost a lot of money. You can get a tripod $15, $20 and set that boy up and press record, and just research, know what you're doing. Know who you questioning, know what questions to ask, do your research, get involved first, know have some wisdom and knowledge of what's going on. But yeah, man. Like I said, um, another shout out to Stephanie Boone. But Ask My Tax needs volunteers and business supporters. It's a ton of ways we can help Sister Carla Wagner, and she just trying to help the state of Michigan. We need to help her help us. We need to help her help us. You know what I'm saying? All these people paying for their houses. And Ron DeSantis even pointed it out. He said, you work hard for a 30-year, you might pay a 15, 20, 30-year mortgage. And then he said, when you pay your house off, I mean, is it even really yours? You got to pay all these property taxes. The house, they might value your house at double it was when you bought it, and then your taxes is up. And if you don't pay them, you lose your house. You know what I'm saying? So do you ever really even own your house? And I was so happy to hear Ron DeSantis ask that question. Like, this is common sense. This is common sense. So um it's nice to have Trump. They say Trump answered over 1,000 questions since he been back in office. Biden probably ain't answered that many questions his whole 4 years. Um, Trump only been back in there for a month. Oh, it's crazy. Um, so yeah, I want to keep this short tonight. I'm taking a trip. I told you I mentioned it last week. I'm going to Washington D.C. It's gonna be a bus of it's 100 Black Republicans going down to D.C. to stand before Congress, from my understanding, and demand congressional attention to the stolen election here in Michigan. They have evidence of the theft from Wayne County, from down in Detroit. I don't have all the details yet, so I don't want to speak too much on it. But I know we going down there to stand before Congress and demand attention at how the election was stolen in Michigan, and I'm excited about that. My wife got to go down there last month with her job, with the sheriff of Mason County and other co-workers, and now I get to go a month later. Um, to be an ambassador and represent for the state of Michigan and the Black Republicans and all the Republicans and all the warriors for God and country too, because y'all know how I do. I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I've never been to DC, um, so it's gonna be an experience. I'll let y'all know more as I learn more. Um, of course, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Just look at all of the unconstitutional gun control that Michigan enacted. In addition to the racist black code, Jim Crow laws are still enforced in violation of our state and national constitution. Yeah, Michigan got a lot of corruption going on. And when you look at the election laws and all these mandates and statutes and the gun control to AEDU, if y'all don't follow his YouTube channel, he keep you updated on all the Michigan gun laws, the new changes and how they trying to clamp down on our Second Amendment. So all you 2A enthusiasts and constitutionalists, true, the Bible tell us too. If you ain't got a sword, sell your cloak and go get one. So we need protection to defend ourselves. Um, so 2A EDU, I recommend him. Let me see if I can find his YouTube channel real quick. Um, he do a wonderful job. He does a wonderful job. I got him for sure. Yeah, here you go, right here. Yeah, I'm saying 2A EDU, go surprise. Trump versus Kamala. Yeah, he be doing his thing. He do a lot of live streams. This was just 4 days ago. Trump appoints Gretchen Whitmer. Yeah, we seen that old bull crap. He appointed her to Council of Governors. But you know how Trump do? He had them down there and he was setting them straight. He told that governor from Maine, he said, "Oh, you gonna follow the federal guidelines." She was like, "No, I ain't. I'll see you in court." He like, "All right, easy, easy money." It wasn't even a girl. It was supposed to be a girl. I mean, dressed like a girl, but it was a dude. Mm, this is crazy, man. Can you imagine if we had that running our state? That thing. Mm, mm, mm. Let me see if I can find a picture. Because Trump was referring to him as a he. He like, all right, here we go. Hold on. This is, hold on. Let me skip this little daggone ad.
Has complied immediately. The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way, that's good. But I understand Maine, is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Are you not going to comply with it? I'm complying with state and federal laws. We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding. Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics. Every state has a responsibility to comply with Title IX. They have an obligation, a legal obligation, and we'll be enforcing aggressively, and we're going to be protecting our citizens. We're going to protect the NC.
Mm. And then he was doing interviews after that, and he was referring to him as a he the whole time. And it's a tranny, a transgender, Janet Mills. Uh, and you know that I don't know if that was the dinner that he had or before or after. I'm hoping Gretchen Whitmer was in that room and seeing how like Trump ain't playing with these governors. His staff is ready to take them to court before they even before this. And Gretchen, you know how her Dana and Jocelyn is. And then 40 43% of our budget is federally funded. 43%. So out of that $83 million budget she done passed, 40 something percent of that is federal. So if she don't follow Trump policies, they ain't getting the money. Man, Trump finna demand his way. Gretchen ain't she know she want all that money she finna use. She ain't gonna be able to do nothing without that. She gonna have to use the rest of it wisely. That's all. She don't need 80 something million anyway. But yeah, so a lot going on. I'm gonna wrap it up for today because I need to get some rest and eat. I'm tired, super tired. But we got a lot going on. Here's an article I want to show real quick. Matt Hall had posted this from yesterday. West Michigan authorities say man in U.S. illegally fatally shot girlfriend's mom, injured two others. Dang, this was 2 days ago. A man opened fire on Saturday night a few days ago in West Michigan, wounding his girlfriend and her sister and killing their mother. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Where was this at? This better not have been in Grand Rapids. This was in Grand Rapids, Sanctuary City. Wow. Gilberto Hernandez Mendez, 42, of Alpine Township in Kent County, was arraigned Monday on 11 charges, including open murder, attempted homicide, and weapons offenses. According to the Kent County Sheriff's Office, online court records show he was denied bond. He better have been. What you mean? That's what's crazy too. How can you even have a bond possibility after doing all that? The millionaires, that's what I'm saying. The millionaires can murder somebody and bond out. Yeah, they're gonna have to go back to court, but they can bond out and flee the country. It shouldn't be about paper, how much paper you have. I mean, Hernandez Mendez, who authorities said has been deported from the U.S. in the past and was in the U.S. illegally, is accused of shooting the family members following a domestic dispute shortly after 2:30 a.m. Saturday at a home in the 4500 block of Cabot Road Northwest. One of the victims, Norma Ramirez Martinez, 56, died at the scene. Two other women, ages 36 and 30, were seriously injured. Wow. One of the women was the girlfriend of Hernandez Mendez. The other was her sister. They were transported to a nearby hospital where they were in stable condition. A man and a 1-year-old child who were home during the shooting were not injured. The uninjured parties, the victims, and the suspect all resided in the same house. Not going to read the whole article, but this came out 2 days ago from Detroit News. That is horrible. So the daughter was dating this dude. And wonder how long they was dating. This dude just murdered the mom and shot, injured both of them. That's crazy, man. You gotta be careful who you dating out here, man. You gotta make sure you mm, mm, crazy. Dating an illegal immigrant. Man, yeah, their culture ain't like ours. I don't know nothing about it, so I ain't gonna speak on it. Lisa Sloat can. Yep, a lot going on in Michigan. Stay tuned. I'll talk about this on the next one. This is some of y'all may have heard about that. We're gonna talk about that on the next one. Yep. I could go on and on, but oh, y'all couldn't even see what I was showing you. Anyway, yeah, Michigan, we got a lot of work ahead of us. We just scored a major victory last weekend. All praise to the Most High. Thank you, Lord. Lot going on, man. We got to keep fighting. We got to realize we can't be soft and letting these people push over us no more. For far too long, they done just ruled over us and dominated us. And all the truth is coming out. All the truth is coming out. The truth is the light. We got to be bold and we got to speak the truth using our special gifts and talents. Getting it on camera is important. So put it online, spread it across Michigan, show people, be a vocal local, like Bethany and her husband say, Adam, Hikem. Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to this episode, another episode of Logic View. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, drop prayers and comments down below. I'm so hungry. I'm so tired. I love y'all. Thank y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.